This wonderful work, which is the grace of our beloved Guru Maharaj, has Kali Dharma explained very clearly, right from a Samanya Adhikari to a Uttama Adhikari, Pamaran Mudal, Panditan Varai. Everybody can relish this wonderful work. For a normal person, it gives you the outer meaning to understand what they need to do. For a Pandit, it is the essence of all Upanishads. So, Kandavar Kalitana. Ellarkum pannirparu. After Deham, அடுத்தது மனோநிந்தா பிரகரணம்.
துக்கம் அருவதும் இறைவனின் அருளாலே விரக்தி வளரவே உந்தி பர. துக்கம் வருவதும் இறைவனின் அருளாலே விரக்தி வளரவே உந்தி பர. வரதாயின் வீணே என்றுந்தி பர. வரதாயின்
Swamiji likes a lovely word called Vairagya Bhagya Rasikaha. Vairagyame Bhagyam. Vairagyam is Bhagyam. Vairagya irundaduna adu oru periya Bhagyam. Like we say, I have tremendous wealth. Bhagyam sir. I can sing very well. Bhagyam. Idella Alpa Bhagyam. Mahabhagya enna theriyuma? Vairagya Bhagya Rasikopi. Abindrom illaya. Visrujya Maunam. Vairagya Bhagyam. That's what our Adi Shankara Bhagavad Gita also says. Vairagya Bhagya Bhajaha Prasanna Manaso Nirashasya Abhartita Pala Bhoktuhu Pumso Janmani Kritartate Hasyat. Aprartita Pala Bhoktuhu Pumso. He says, if you have this great Bhagyam called Vairagyam, why it is called Bhagyam? Na Bhaga Shabdathukku Vairagyam irukona. In the six wonderful qualities of a Bhagavan, Vairagyam irukku. Vairagyasya, Mokshasya irukona. So Bhagyams, Vairagyam. So apart from asking Shri kekron illaya, Bhagavanoda 6 Bhagala, Shri is there, Kirti is there, let me be famous, let me have good name, let me have Shri. Idha vida greatest Bhagyam Vairagyam Gurtruva. All these won't matter finally, you see. So he is saying Vairagya Bhagyam, if he's there, whatever whatever comes unasked, and he's enjoying, he's happy, she is happy, and he's pure, prasanna manaso, cheerful mind, nirashasya, and what happens is nirashasya, without much of desires, etc. It says janmani kritartha ihasyat. Ido moksha nenikadappa, ingeye you will have this tremendous joy. It has become purposeful here itself. Vavoda Sudhakar. So our Swamiji says, Dukkam Varuvadum Iraivanin Arulal. Adi eppadi dukkam varuvadu Iraivan Arulal? Bhagavan does not want to give us dukkam. You see what I'm saying? Bhagavan gives us sukha dukkam as per our karma only. But how we look at it is up to us. We can either say, all my karma, what to do, na better. But rather, when there is a dukkam na, we get a blow in life, adversity. Like Swami Vivekananda says, adversity is a better teacher than prosperity. When dukkam comes to us, it comes because of Iraivanin Arulal. Because Sukham is Iraivan's Arul, or Sukham is Bhagavan's Kripa, is generally every person will think like that. Anybody who is Astika will think Bhagavad Kripa. But Swamiji here says, even dukkam is by Bhagavad Kripa. Why? Virakti Varanam. Otherwise, there is no end to us. For us to get a little bit of an aversion from things of the world, dukkam varda. And if you see the lives of all the Purana Purushas, yellam dukkam dana. Parikshit. What did Parikshit do? Abdinna Kalimala Haranam Twam Shrutva Kaivalya Sukha Pradam Krishna Premani Magno Raja Krishna Padam Pujam. How did that Raja attain Krishna Padam Pujam? Dukkam. A person did Shapam. Shamikar. Our Shapam Mudukumatara. Bhagavad Kripa Inachina. He made his son very upset. 5-year-old one day. That chap became very upset. Vak Vajram Visa Sarja. Vajram Nale Idiya. Using his vak, he said, may this Raja die on 7 days. Let him die immediately. Iraivan Arul. Terinjuko. Iraivan Arul. Iraivan Arul. How did we get that? Satsanga. He had that satsanga. His mother was a satsanga. Every time when she used to feed, unlike Sisubala's mother, she will say, if you are alive, it is because of Krishna. Shishupala's mother would say, if you die, it will be because of Krishna. You will say, but our parenting vera, your parenting vera. And the Mari, there is a person in our satsang who actually, I was there, I know them for a long time. And the Quran, when she was carrying that child, there were a lot of complications. They prayed to our Guru Maharaj, and Guru Maharaj said, Kavalapada, Sukha Prasavam Abdinar. And every day she used to tell that child. Now that child is in middle school. It is because of our Guru Maharaj that you are healthy like that. And you see, so our Parikshit Satsangam, his own mother, Uttara Devi Parada Satsangatike, and of course his grandfather, Yudhishthira, whatever little time he could spend Satsangam. And so our Parikshit Dukkam, Sarva Dharman Paridyaja, his Kutumba Dharmam, his Varna Dharmam, Ashrama Dharmam, Samanya Dharmam, he told his son, go and rule, Janame Jaya. Then all the courtiers came and said, Maharaja, he's only 13 years old. He looked at them up and down. When was I when I sat in this throne? At that point of time, when my grandfather, Yudhishthira, everybody went to Himalayas, none of you spoke. Na? I was also 13 in the Asanathukku Rasi. 13 years ago. 13 years Asanathukku Rasi. அது மடாதிபதியா இருக்கட்டும் இல்லைன்னா ராஜாதிபதியா இருக்கட்டும். So 13 years he was made to sit in a absolutely young chap. வந்துட்டாரே. And what did he do? அந்த விரக்தி. அந்த what is the greatest துன்பா? What can be the greatest adversity? You will die in 7 days. பெரிய adversity இல்லையா? Either people can be broken and start crying, or people can go berserk and say, let me enjoy life. நீங்க போய் அதெல்லாம் பண்ணலாம். சத்சங்கத்தினால very clear விரக்தி வளரவே. Anyway, on the 8th day, I can't take care of my wife and children. Somebody has to take care. But I can't take care of myself on the 8th day. I have to take care right now because I have only 7 more days. Went straight to Gangatir, Gayata Vishnu Gatan. He sat down. Raja Rishi. And then Shukamuni came searching for him. So, Dukkam Varuvadum Iraivan Arula. Why? Virakti. Virakti. Our Dhruva Maharaja, what happened to him? 5-year-old boy. The 5-year-old boy cursed. This 5-year-old boy was cursed by his own stepmother. Suniti and Suruchi were his mothers. Suniti was his direct mother. Suruchi was his spiritual mother. The one who sends you to Bhagavan is a guru in a way. Our Swamiji says she is the Karana Guru. Tunbam or Dukkam can be a guru for us if we know how to use it. Ada Iraivan Arul dana Guru. Guru Arul is Iraivan Arul. Adversity can be turned into a Vairagya Bhagyam. You see, or Virakti. And our little boy, 5 years old, Dhruva, Kshatriyana. So when his stepmother told him that Bhalo Sibadanatmanam Anyastri Garbha Samrutam Noonam Veda Bhavan Yatra Durlabherte Manorate, go! Tapasa Aradhya Purusham. Iraivan Arul. She didn't say, go to hell. Solala. Go to Krishnandra. Tapasa Aradhya Purusham. Tasaivanugrahanme. Yena, Dukkata we have to see properly. Bhagavan always hides his blessings in all these adversities. So that he is hoping that we read the in-between language, get more virakti. So that we can attain Bhagavan even more, cut our desires. All these alpa desires, Dhruva poitar. That is how ella dukkam. And if you take any Mahatma, Tulsidas Goswami, dukkam. Our Leela Sukar, dukkam. எல்லாருக்கும் துக்கத்தை because of satsanga and Guru Krupa, they converted dukkam into virakti. Virakti means non-attachment and aversion towards worldly objects. Takkana beyond it. Sadasiva Brahmendra, dukkam, pasi. In a second, being put to bed. Adha Varada in Vine Gendrum deeper. Somebody gave us an empty check, but we forgot to encash na Veen dane. Bhagavan gives us empty checks like that. We can fill whatever amount we want. And what is that empty check? Dukkam. Iraivan Arulala Varda. For what? Virakti Valarave. You see. And that's why our Swamiji says, if you are not blessed with Dukkam, you look for Dukkam. If you want Vairagyam from the world. Indriyateshu Vairagyam Anahankareye Vacha Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadi Dukkha Doshanu Darshanam. Janmam Pare, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadi Pare. And our Swamiji has written that article, no? Fear the Positive. He is saying, look at all this. Go and look at the amount of turmoil in this world. At least then we get inme varakudathu. we should never come back to this world. And the virakti, we should get that complete detachment towards this world. But if you don't have satsanga, if you don't have a strong urge to liberation and see all that, we'll become useless for society, depression. So ஒரு கொஞ்சம் strong mind people தான் இதெல்லாம். You see, you can look at dukkam and say, இனிமே வரவே போறோம் அப்படி. Not look at all the turmoil and say, Krishna, நீ கிருபாளுவான்னு கேட்டானா, then we are not fit at all. நம்ம எல்லாம் சத்சங்கம்லே இல்லைன்னு அர்த்தம். Dukkam Bhagavan is showing to help us develop vairagya, virakti. Only the nightmares will make us afraid of dreaming per se. So when we have dussapnam, எனக்கு நல்ல கனவு வேண்டாம், கெட்ட கனவே வேண்டாம், நிம்மதியா தூங்கினா போதும் தோணுமா இல்லையா? Likewise, imagine all the adversity like bad dreams, where we go and pray, I neither want bad dream, not good dream. ஏதோ நிம்மதியா தூங்கினா போறோம் அப்படின்னு ஆயிடும் இல்லையா? Likewise, our Swamiji is saying something very subtle. Dukkha doshanu darshanam. So that's what he's saying. When I look at all this, Krishna, I want you to give me darshan immediately. Jara marana vyadi dukkam vibatte kondadu bhuloka vaalkai paralokamo yeniladu சாமான்ய ஜீவனுக்கு கிட்டவே கிட்டாது என் முன்தானே வந்து. Our Swamiji says, Krishna, you come on your own accord before me and you open your lotus lips and say, Abhayam. Tell me na, Abhayam. Why? Jara, Marana, Vyadi, Dukkam, Vibat. Jarana, old age. Maranam, death. Vyadi is disease. Dukkam is all sorts of aganis, grief. Vibat, accidents. All this is what is Bhuloka Varkai. And if I want to get to the Paralokam, அது நார்மல் ஜீவன் லைக் மீ, ஹவு கேன் ஐ ஈவன் ட்ரீம் அபவுட்? பேசலாம், அவ்வளவுதான். நம்ம இங்கயோ இருக்குது. பரலோகம் சும்மா நினைச்சல, எங்கயோ பூ போஹா சோஹா மகா ஜனா தபா சத்யம், அது தாண்டி இருக்கு. வைகுண்டம், கோலோகம், மோக்ஷம் எங்கயோ இருக்கு. So here he is saying, I am actually caught in your net of Maya and I am struggling out here. Please have some little mercy on me. And you, Govinda, Madhusudana, out of your tremendous compassion, give me moksham. Prayer. You see? அதனால துக்கம் வருவதும் இறைவனின் அருளால் விரக்தி வளரவே உந்தி பெற வராதாயின் வீணே என்று உந்தி. Any dukkam we get is by Bhagavad Kripa, so that we can develop virakti. Next time, let us not pray for any dukkam. நமக்கு தாங்காது. In case Bhagavan decides to grace us with a dukkam, immediately use that dukkam for virakti. பிறர்க்கே உழைத்து ஏழையாக வேண்டாம், என்னுடைய ஒரு வழிக்கு பார்த்துக்கலாம் அப்படின்னு விரக்தி.
ஆரறிவுயிர் வரை அனைவரின் பார்வையும் வெளிமுகமே அமென்று உந்தி பர. ஆரறிவுயிர் வரை அனைவரின் பார்வையும் வெளிமுகமே அமென்று உந்தி பர. உள்முகம் அரிதாம் என்று உந்தி பர.
There are creatures with one sense, like blade of grass linda aarambiche to humans, one sense, 2, 3, 4, 5 instinctive beings, and then reflective beings, human beings, up to 6 senses. All the perspective and their vision is always outwards. All the indriyas run outwards only. It can't run inwards. When you have a pot and there are some 5 holes in the pot, the water in the pot will flow out, but at least water can also come back in. But Bhagavan decided to make a pot with 5 holes and allow only the water one way. It does not come back in. Why na? That's how Bhagavan has created, says Kathopanishad. Paranchikani vratunat swayambhuhu tasmat parang pashyati nantaratmani. Paranchikani trinat swayambhuhu. Enna solrarna? Paranchikani. There is a lovely word in Tamil called parak pakade. Parak pakade. Parak means don't let your eye go to outer. Vella pakade. Parakna para. What does parak means? It means it is outward looking. So don't look outward, go inward, you see. And our Kathopanishad said, Bhagavan or Swayambhu, Parameshwara, he created all the sense organs as outward looking only. You see. Yeah, inward looking, Bhagavan wants to hide inside. So obviously, if he allows the sense organs to go inward, outward, both ways, he will find it out. So Bhagavan wanted to give some value to that Maya. So he created all the sense organs only outwards. The flow is always towards the world. Very difficult to reverse the flow towards. The eyes will always see what is there. Instead of trying to see, how am I seeing? Who is the seer? So here, all these sense organs are all outward. Everything wants to hold on to an object only. Instead of trying to inquire the source, including the mind, or even including mind, then mind wants to attach an object. And ulmugam aridham, very difficult for the mind to turn inwards to understand where am I getting this light from, so that I can see things. Okay? Keneshitam pratati preshitam manaha. What actually orders my mind to actually pay attention to all these objects? Because obviously there is somebody who's ordering the mind. How do we know it? Very simple. Even when somebody is sitting in front of me, eyes are seeing it, but I don't notice. Why? The mind is not attached to that object there. There is something which tells the mind, attach yourself to the object. The mind, if it's independent, it will anyway attach and see. If it's there attached to see, but there is something which actually controls the mind also in form of attention and not attention. And அதுதான் ஆத்மானு தெரிஞ்சுக்கோ. இதுதான் உள்முக பார்வை. So, but the mind does not go inwards, it will always run outside. So our Swamiji says, this is our state right now. Our state right now is all our sense organs are rushing outside. Because that's how the Big Bang and the Mari, when our Chaitanyam created all these things, it's all running away from Chaitanya. That's how generally you will drive a car also. Suppose you have a horse. The horse is actually locked into a carriage where it can't see the person sitting behind. It has to see the road and go forward only. It can't suddenly do a ulta and say, oh, it has to go only in the opposite direction, outward direction. The one who rides the chariot, the horse cannot see. Because if the horse starts seeing him, it won't run in the road. The whole purpose of the horse for normal running of the world is to run towards outward only. So the one who drives the horse can never be seen by the horse. But then it is designed. Horses then Allah. So here, our Swamiji says, this is what it is. Ulmugam aridam. It is not easy for the mind to turn inwards. Because it is against nature. Anything which is against nature is not easy. It is the nature of the water to fall down. It is the nature of the fire to go upward. Likewise, it's nature of the mind to go outward. The mind cannot reverse itself on its own accord. Impossible. It's not impossible, but it is very rare, very difficult. And so, our Upanishad also says that unless I first have to do 2 steps, I have to stop the flow of the mind towards this world first. And then with the calm mind, I have to inquire what is the source of my mind. Ulmugamna, horse is going this way. First step, I have to stop the horse and then turn it around. So our Swamiji says, for this default flow of the mind and senses towards the world outwards, suddenly reversing it and trying to inquire who is this Atma Swarupa is not possible. You have to first stop it. And then you have to reverse it. When the car is going, first you have to do what? Stop and then reverse gear. And the Madri, he is saying in the 27th and 28th verse, first, dukkha doshanu darshanam. Look at the world. If you want to attach yourself to anything, that trick Swamiji very beautifully told us. If you want to attach yourself to a path, if you want to attach yourself to a deity, if you want to attach yourself to any value, always look only at its positives. Don't even consider the negatives at all, because attachment is what you want and you have decided. Reverse. If you want to detach yourself from something, dosham. If you want to stop eating, say, sweets and you're diabetic, the amount of pain. If I get a small injury, how much time it will take to heal? And if I have this diabetes, what all risks I have? And the doshata pathine irundha the sweet mela and the attachment pedam. So when you have to look at dosham, that's why all our Mahatmas have dukkam ne எழுதி போயிட்டான். அப்பதான் we'll get a little bit of a detachment. And our Swamiji is also saying, next, Vishaya Ninda Prakaranam. And looking at the world and say everything is dukkam nada, at least the mind will come back from the world. For people who want moksha.
அர்த்தமும் காமமும் நிறைந்தது பிரபஞ்சமும் வேறொன்றும் காணவில்லை உந்தி பர. அர்த்தமும் காமமும் நிறைந்தது பிரபஞ்சமும் வேறொன்றும் காணவில்லை உந்தி பர. வேதனை வேதனை என்று உந்தி பர. வேதனை வேதனை என்று உந்தி பர.
Prapanchathila, there is only artham and kamam. There are only 4 things na. Dharma, artha, kama, moksham. So inga dharmam theriyala, dharmalam pochi nee already showed na. And if there is lokam, there is no moksham. And so artham, kamam. Again, I want this greediness and lust, desire. Idhaan irukku ulagathila. And he has put a very strong word, verondrum kaanavillai. I'm not able to say anything else at all. Why na? If you say romba azhaga irukku indha ulagam thirumbi varanumnu thonum. But if you say vedana, the ulagannale vedana budinu, once you have Vishaya Ninda inside for things which you should not be attached to, and look at the positive for things we should be attached to, then slowly we can influence the mind to go in the right direction, stop going in the wrong direction. So here he said that artham, kamam, idha main rendu. Kamam, kanchanam, moonavathu kirti nu per. Our Ramakrishna Paramhamsa says there are the 3 major enemies of a sadhaka is kamam, kanchanam, kirti. And the kirti is we can manage. The guru will manage that. But kamam, kanchanam, romba kashtam. So he has taken kamam and karchanam as arthamam, kamamam. That way, or 4 purusharthathila people only go towards artham, kamam. Artham, kamam. Dharmam, nobody cares. Moksham, nobody cares. Who wants to be in this world? He says. Verondrum kaanavillai. In the rendu da eduthaar. Yaru? Krishna. In the Ekadasa skandam, samvadam dana. Uddhava Krishna samvadayo nama dana adu. So in the Ekadasa skandam, Krishna uses only 2 stories apart from his Guru Dhyanam, which is the 24 Gurus, which is the first introduction to Uddhava Gita, where Dattatreya Swami says 24 Gurus, na? And the 2 stories which Bhagavan tells specifically to Uddhava Swami is what is called as Bhikshu Gita and Aila Gita. Where adum kada sollala. The rest are all only tattva. When he tells stories, na rendu purichar parunga pakkana. Apart from, of course, the Gita by Avaduta Gita, which is the 24 Gurus, so the Guru Dhyanam of Bhagavan. Bhagavane ஆரம்பிக்கும்போது குரு தியானத்தோட ஆரம்பிக்கும். Our Bhagavatam starts with the 24 avatars of Bhagavan in the 3rd chapter of the 1st canto. Bhagavan is telling 24 avatars of a Guru. அது 24 Guru, he starts by that, and then he starts this. He picks up only 2 stories. One story to tell the dukkam in artham, and the hollowness and vanity of so-called money, kanchana. And the second one, Aila Gita, kamam, matinde vella vanda aalavar. You see, the Aila Gita, Pururavasana, there was this son of Sudyumnan, the solar dynasty. அது டைனாஸ்டியில ஃபர்ஸ்ட் கொஞ்சம் 2-3 நாஸ்டியா இருக்கும். அப்புறம் தான் அம்பரீஷன் எல்லாம் வர ஆரம்பிப்பார். You see, and here அர்த்தத்துக்கு பிக்ஷு கீதா. அவந்தீஷு த்விஜஹா கஸ்சித் ஆசீத் ஆட்ய தமஸ்ரீயா வார்த்தா விருத்தி கதர்யஸ்துஹு காமி லுப்தோ அதிகோபனஹ. Extremely miserly, filthy rich, but very miserly. ஒரு பைசா செலவழிக்க மாட்டான். Obviously everybody was against him. Finally one day what happened was everybody plundered his money. His own bandhu kalatran ellam odachirala daltalam. Appo how much he would feel. There was not even one word of blame from him. Edo or bhagyam. He realized, aha, this is what it is. I won't blame anything for this. I won't blame my stars. I don't blame the world. I don't blame my people. I don't blame karma. I don't blame Bhagavan. And he has been ill-treated like you can't imagine. Ill-treated to the core. People kicked him. People spat on him. He did even more horrible things. And then he said, I won't blame all these people. Do you know why I am suffering? The cause of suffering is my mind alone. And he's saying mind is the bhagyam, and mind is the cause of all this. And parohi yogo manasa samadhi. The greatest principle of understanding what is the final purpose of moksha, this person was a greedy person who got the blow in his life. Tunbam varuvadum iraivanadu arulalinga rendu eduthu kaatar iraivane. Bhagavan Sri Krishna shows too. And this Dvija was a very miserly fellow. At least a miserly fellow has a problem. Neither the people around him can live properly, neither can he live properly. Or dushtanna he won't give to anybody, but avan alla paathupan. But this miserly fellow won't spend the money for himself or others. Our Avayar calls it as Nai Petra Tengam Badam Artha. When a dog gets a coconut, neither does it know how to break it and eat it. If somebody who knows how to use the coconut comes to take it, the dog won't allow. You see? And our Dvija was like that. Avanti na Ujjain. So Avantila, this Dvija was there. And this fellow, our Bhagavan Sri Krishna is telling this story. Only 2 stories, as I told you. 2 stories which talks about great pain and great adversity both of them underwent. One went adversity because of his extreme attachment to wealth. Other went tremendous adversity because of his extreme attachment to desire and lust. And the end story is solito. When they actually understood the truth, their Geetam is called this Bhikshu Geetam, Aila Geetam. Who says? Bhagavan himself is talking now. So he says, Arthamum Kamam. Artham Vedana yen solrarna, Bhagaga solrar. Arthasya sadhane siddhe utkarshe rakshane vyaye nashopa bhoga ayasaha trasaschinta brahmondrunam. This Bhikshu is saying, first, who are engaging tremendous endeavor to acquire wealth, arthathukku, bodily exertion, apprehension, anxiety, delusion. Somehow I have to get it. Close my eyes towards dharma or moksha. Somehow get it. These 4, when we get the wealth. Once you have it and preserve it, anga or camera podi, inga or camera podi, idukku or password podi, adukku or password podi. Problem. And if it is somehow lost, then great anxiety, great sorrow. Collection, it's also sorrowful. Maintenance is sorrowful. If you lose it, also sorrowful. The Bhikshu, you say. So he says, now I have understood. It is by Bhagavat Kripa that Vishnu in me has given me that knowledge that Arthatnala Vedanai our solra. And then this island, which is our Pururavas Chakravarti, Steyam Himsanrutam Dambak Kamakrodas Mayo Madaha Vedo Vairam Avishvasaha Samspardaha Vyasananicha. He's saying that whenever wealth is being added, generally, Ete Pancha Dashan Arthaha Arthamula Mathandrana. When wealth suddenly gets excess in something, it results in 15 problems. 15 problem wealth. Steyam, first wealth, I have read one proverb, Italian proverb. Where there is wealth, know that where there is excessive wealth, know that there is a crime involved in it. You see, steyam. There is some little crime involved somewhere. And himsa, somebody must have been hurt bodily, mentally. Andratam na poi. Dambam, arrogance. Kama na lust. Krodha, kopa. Smayo, delusion. Madaha, abdinna, being very hard-hearted. Bhedo, bhairam, avishwasaha. Samspardana, competition. And vyasananicha, tremendous amount of anxiety, sadness, all these are there. When you say too much wealth, all these are attached to that. Ailan is saying. So here, he's saying, understand that. So whenever you see unnecessary wealth, stay away from it. Because the moment the wealth comes in, along with it comes all the papam also. When wealth comes and we don't know what to do with it, we will be influenced. Then we will do all of papa karma. Instead of wealth supporting us in our progress towards our destination, wealth can result in all these things. Madana, intoxication. அது எல்லாமே தப்பு தப்பா ஆயிடுமா எல்லாம். ஸோ வி ஹவ் டு பி கேர்ஃபுல். பணம் கொஞ்சம் எக்ஸ்ட்ரா இருந்ததுன்னா ஏதாவது கொஞ்சம் செலவழிச்சு பார்க்கலாமே, அது மாதிரி டில்டிலேஷன் எல்லாம் வேணும்னு தோணும். ஸோ பி கேர்ஃபுல். Ela is saying, be away from it. Don't go near it. This is what our, sorry, not Ela, our Bhikshu is saying. And then he is saying, Twang mamsa rudirastasu. Then this is for wealth. Vedanada wealth. Yadu avasyamo, if it is there enough. Too much of collection. Vangi pota headaches that is. And then this is for arthamam, for kamam, pururavas chakravati. Island. He is saying, we all know that story. It's not a worthy story to repeat. Twang mamsa rudirasnayu be medo majjasti samhataihi vinmutra puye ramatam kriminam kiyadantaram. He is saying, when somebody is driven by that kamam, that person is no better than a worm which is going in the gutter, in all the pus, etc. What is the sariram finally? Dehe asti mamsam udiram abhimati. எல்லாம் அதுதானே. அதுல if you are thinking there is a pleasure out there அப்படின்னா we are no better than worms இல்லையா? ஏன்னா வேதனை பகவான் வேணும் இப்படியா தான் பார்த்தாங்க, இல்லைன்னா கண்டதே காட்சி கொண்டதே பார்த்து. So here he is saying, so there is no difference between worms and a kami அப்படின்றார். Kamuka and a worm are same. Both of them revel in all that. And so he is saying, வேதனை வேதனை என்று உந்தி பர. Remember that when we are busy trying in that artham and kamam, what is happening to us? Adi Shankara Bhagavad-pada gives a very, very unforgettable metaphor. Uraga grastardhana tanur bheko ashnatihi makshika sharataha evam gata yurapihi sanvishayani Samopajayatyandaha. Uraga grasta ardha tanur bheko. Badagana or picture. There is this 1,000 mosquitoes flying around. Okay. And suddenly a tongue sarakanu pataduthu sarakanu ulla poi abingarla. Ennada adu? What happened to this 1,000 mosquitoes nu paatha? One frog. Anal dhaan bake ndrame. Beka hanale frog nu artham. Another manduka. So it goes and pulls all these mosquitoes inside and it is enjoying. Let taste our mosquitoes. And then the scene slowly slips from all these mosquitoes. The frog, half frog body outside. Micha half enna, one serpent has already got it. This frog is dying and unmindful that each day it is one day closer to death. It is busy catching mosquitoes. Looking at other frogs, another frog is also caught by another snake. In the snake, and the snake oda vaalatin irukku. In the frog paatha haingarde eppadi irukenu kekkuradhu. Adada neem popre nanu poprenda. So don't forget that. Artham kamamne, when we are dwelling in catching these mosquitoes, our Adi Shankara Bhagavad-pada says a snake called time is slowly gobbling you. Yamadharma Raja pudichinde irukkaru. You see? So don't waste vedana, arthadam, and it is also adhruvam. Don't forget that, he says. And so now that we have established the mind should not be dwelling in the world, enna pannanom?
Ulaga vicharam vittu ul vicharam kondal urupadalame undi para. Ulaga vicharam vittu ul vicharam kondal urupadalame undi para. Marupadarkillai என்று உந்தி பர. Marupadarkillai என்று உந்தி பர.
Ulagam is not worth considering. It's ungrateful. Ulagame இப்படிதான் இருக்கும். அர்த்தம், காமம், சாக்கடையம். So don't go there. Ulaga vicharam vittu, including un vicharam. Un vicharamna enna அப்படின்னா, our Swamiji uses the word il and in the same way. Un vicharam, ul vicharam. Lakarathoda v சேர்ந்தா un vicharamnu சேரும் தமிழ்ல. And both mean the same thing. Do your own vichara, do your inner vichara. First start with the body. This body, our Aila Gitathra solrar, putro pitro kim swamnu bharyaya swamino agne shva grudrayo. This body, who is actually the one who can claim the ownership to the body. The body kuduthathu parents. So this body belongs to the parents, or is this body belonging to the wife, or is body, when I have to work for somebody, belongs to that master? Now at least we have only 8-hour work week na. Minadla you have to work for a master na for life. Your father would have worked for the master's father. So the body is kuthe kuduthachu avladhaan. Koopna varanum, vela seiyana seiyanum, take the call na, you have to take the call, you say. And so does this body belong to my master, or finally the body has to be engulfed by Agni? Our Agni is waiting. So the body belongs to Agni. If it's not given to Agni, then the wolves, vultures are all waiting. Is this the food for them, or is it Kim Atmanaha? Is this body for the soul, because it is the soul which actually has to reap of all these actions the body does in the next Janma? Or he's saying Kim Sugrutamiti? Is it for all the friends, Sugrut, because they take care of me, that I'm bound to actually take care of them? Yo na avasiyate tasminne kale vare amedyehe tuchanishte vishajjate aho subhadram sunasam susmitam cha mukam striyaha. With this as the case in the body unnur body patti nalla irke abdingiradha. So Ayla is saying, this body itself doesn't seem to be belonging to me, and this body is now getting attracted to some other body. What is all this? Na vicharam pandran. Adhaan ulaga vicharam vittu un vicharam. First we have to do deha vicharam na, dehame avladhaan. Next, it is said that imagine the mind derives its source from the Atma Swarupam. Our Adi Shankara Bhagavad Pada says, Sviyodgamatayo yavaha Sviyodgamato yavaha Sagaram upayati nicha margena. If this river Gangotri, and the Ganga Mata is flowing towards the ocean, Sachedudgama evastira satikim nayati vardhitvam. This river is constantly flowing towards the ocean and has been flowing for a long time. Suppose instead of it flowing towards the ocean, it stops its flow, in no time it itself will become the ocean. Likewise, this mind is constantly running towards the world. If it stops running towards the world, and then what happens is it itself becomes as powerful as Atma Swarupa, because it goes and abides in that Atma Swarupa. Evam manasvahetum vicharayat sustiram bhavedantaha. If that mind start doing vichara of what is my cause, what is my karanam, then instead of coming out from where it is coming out from, which is Atma Swarupam, dana manasukkum adharam. If it keeps abiding in Atma Swarupam, thane and the Atma Tanmaye adanjidum. It itself becomes Atma Swarupam. So don't fritter away your mind, says our Bhagavad Pada. And so our Swamiji says, Ulaga vicharam vitte ul vicharam kondal uru padalame undi para marupadakillai endru undi para. So Ulaga vicharam. Now the mind is not running towards the world. Now the mind is doing the vichara within itself. It is doing the vichara of the body. It is doing vichara of the mind. Mind vichara mandra. Intellect is doing vichara of the mind. When it does that, our Swamiji says, Uru padalami. If the mind does the vichara of where I am getting the source, what is my source, and it abides in the source, now Uru na adhartham. Generally in Tamil we say, na Uru padamata, Bhagavan udiya Uru ummela padadu. Which means if the mind is constantly going outwards, that Kadavul, that Bhagavan who is the Antaryami, his Uru or his form or his nature will not ever touch your mind, because you are running away from it. Then you are escaping Bhagavan by running outwards. Go back to your source. Uru abdina, it is intrinsic nature Uru da, form is also Uru. Swarupamnu solrome, adan Uru. So here our Bhagavad Pada is saying, without any worldly things you can be happy. Remember that. And he says, how is it possible? He's saying, Nidra vasare yat sukametat kim vishayajam yasmat. Tell me, which is your most joyful time? Abdina, During your sleep, what do you say? Allah Tuina sir, Anandama. What Vishayam was there? What was the mind dwelling on? There was no world at all in your sleep. Your mind was not catching hold of something. The mind was not running out at all. When the mind is silent, did you not have that Anandam in sleep? And that Anandam, unfortunately, nahi cha indriya pradeshavasthanam chetaso nidra. That mind was actually engulfed with darkness called tamasikam. And you didn't see your swarupam also. In spite of that, the sleep gave you tremendous joy. In fact, if I tell you, I like this very much, keep doing it. No sleep for, would anybody do that? It is because that every now and then I get that break of sleep where when I sleep only, I'm able to do other things also. And so he's saying, intuitively understand, in the sleep, you feel happy. You are free of all troubles. You are free of all worries. And you have this little tamasic joy in sleep. Why? Because the mind was not attached to anything in the world. Why am I not feeling the joy in the sleep? Because the mind was filled with darkness. Imagine the same state of sleep, but you are awake. Where the mind is awake, but it is not running towards the world. That's what we are all searching for. Rasa gandha rupa shadda sparsho anye padarthascha kasmat anubhuyante no deha nendriya gramat. Understand that who I am I? That all these, which when I am tasting something, when I am hearing something, when I am listening to something, smelling something, touching something, or seeing something, all these Vishaya and all the other Padarthas are not known by this body. It is not known by just the sense organs also, because there is something inside which is called the Atma Swarupam. Without that, all these won't work, and the joy comes only from within you. The example shown is a wonderful deer, it seems. Kasturi Mano Nardada. Now all the deer is extinct. Yena Vedantika or example Kurta Chona Kalila Lanikats, and all the Mane Ganam Bits. That deer, it seems, has this very fragrant navel. That scent, kasturi smell, comes from its own navel. But this deer does not know it. So it thinks the smell, it goes close to a tree. And the smell varamari irukuma. So it will stay there and it will enjoy the smell. When it goes and tries to smell close to the tree, then it thinks, oh, maybe not this tree, maybe the next tree. And the whole life it is searching for the smell, when that smell came right from its own navel. It didn't know that. You see? And the Mari, the Ananda we think is coming from there, coming from Swarupatala. And the example given is, when the body is dead and all these prana leave, then when you put a little, even Udoti Papatal Usundra, what was inside that body, which made you all that prajna? It is not just the Indriya. Eyes are there, brain is there, yet something is not there. That is the Jiva which was inside. And since that was inside, it was able to see all that. The moment it leaves the body, nothing can be perceived, isn't it? So understand that whatever little it's not because of tongue, it is not because of sense organ in your head, it is because of Atma Swarupam. For a second, or spark enjoy. Imagine the source. So go to the source and enjoy it. Even mind is not really me. Why? Because there is attention and non-attention. If mind is me, I should always be in that state of attention. There is something which makes the mind attentive at times and not attentive at times. So it's not the mind. Go deeper. And he gives a lovely example. Swamiji drew it for Upadesa Undiyar for us. Suppose you have a pot, and you put 5 holes in the pot, a small 5 windows in the pot. And then you have a deepam, and you keep the deepam on the floor, right? You keep the pot above it. Near the 5 holes in a dark room, you keep a small phone here, you keep a pen there, you keep a piece of paper there, and you keep a little bit of, say, violin there, and in the other place you keep a flower there. Now 5 holes are there in the pot, you have kept 5 things there. Now, when you keep the pot and light the lamp inside, you see all the 5 things. Now the 5 things are visible because of the pot? Are the 5 things visible because there is a hole in the pot? Or are the 5 things visible because there is a cup inside called a lamp? Or are the 5 things visible because there is a wick in the lamp? Or are 5 things visible because there is oil in the lamp? Or all these 5 things visible because there is flame or light in the lamp? ஆன்சர் இஸ் லைட்னா அந்த லைட் தான் ஆத்மான்னு தெரிஞ்சுக்கோ. ஆல் யுவர் சென்ஸ் ஆர்கன் எல்லாம் வாட்டர் தானே, இட்ஸ் ஒன்லி ஸ்கின், அதுல தெரியல. அண்ட் யுவர் மைண்ட் இஸ் லைக் தட் அகல், அதுல தெரியல. அந்த மைண்ட் இஸ் ஆக்சுவலி எம்பவர்ட் பை கான்சியஸ்னஸ், அதனாலதான் எல்லாம் தெரியாது. இதுதான் உள் விசாரத்தோட ஒரு ஸ்கிராச்சிங் த சர்ஃபேஸ். And once you say that, na uru padalame undi para. The Swamiji gave us a lovely hint. When you have a Mahatma as a guru, ul vicharam becomes very easy. And he gave an example. When somebody is walking like this, to push him, you'll go back, yeah. So you're pushing back when you physically push somebody. Like that, Swamiji says, if you actually do the dhyana of your guru with both eyes open, while you are doing dhyana of the guru, both eyes open, imagine the eyes are pushing that mind inside to the source. அப்படி பண்ண என்ன ஆகும்னா கொஞ்சம் கொஞ்சமா மனசு அப்படி உள்ள போயிடுமா. ஏன்னா you are doing the dhyana of a Mahatma who is in the state of Atma Prakasham all the time. And when you see his eyes trying to push our eyes, you need to push a hand, you need a hand. To turn the eyes inward, you need the powerful eyes of a Mahatma. So kanna modinde, when actually a Mahatma is there, he is sitting, eyes open, eyes are filled with karuna, and then when you are doing the dhyana, and the kannal appadi paathu he is pushing our eyeside inside na parunga ulmuga parve varudha illiya. Easy way to do that. Idan ul vichar. And we can do that while actually we do the nama. Apdi Hare Rama மூச்செல்லாம் இழுத்து விட்டுருக்கோம் இல்லையா உள்ள, அப்ப அதுதான் பண்ணணும். ஹரே ராம ஹரே அப்படியே உள்ள இழுக்கும் பொழுது அந்த குருநாதருடைய 2 கண் அது நம்ம உள்முக பார்வையை இட் இஸ் புஷிங் அஸ் இன் அப்படின்னு ஹரே ராமா சொல்லி அப்படியே எக்ஸலேஷன், திருப்பி இன்னலேஷன்ல அந்த கண் உள்ள தள்ளுறது, எக்ஸலேஷன்ல நாமா உள்முக பார்வைப்பட்டுன்னு வந்துடுமா. சோ ஹியர் உலக விசாரம் விட்டு உள் விசாரம் கொண்டால் உருபடலாமே உந்தி பர மறுப்பதற்கில்லை என்று. After our Swamiji has given such forceful arguments, who can ever say no? வேதனைன்னு சொல்லிட்டு உலக விசாரம் பண்ணட்டான்னு கேட்க மாட்டோம் இல்லையா. So after Swamiji has shown us, don't run towards the world, only artham kamam. Remember what I told you, the 16-32-64 rule. When we are 16 years old, we are worried about what others will think of me. When you are 32 years old, you don't care what thinks about me. 64 years, you realize nobody was thinking about me in the first place. They were thinking about themselves. Artham kama. Avavalukku avava agenda is there. So nobody cares about me in the final. Don't wait till 64 na. Let us do it right now. Ulaga vicharam vittu உள் விசாரம் கொண்டால் ஊரோ படலாமே உந்தி பர மறுப்பதற்கில்லை என்று உந்தி பர. You can't deny that. Why? Swamiji has built that logic very beautifully for us. He has shown the dharma so well that there is, we ourselves are convinced. Amma. So what is there? Whenever the mind runs towards the world during our meditation, then it comes back. Dukkha dosha anudarshana. And then the famous Viveka Chudamani verse, Durlabam trayameva etat devanugraha hetukam manushyatvam mumukshutvam mahapurusha shamshrayaha durlabam trayameva tat devanugraha hetukam. It is only by the kripa of Bhagavan that we get all the 3 together. We all can boast that we are blessed with these 3. Enna manushatvam manida pirabiyum mumukshutvam mukti illasayum mahapurusha samshrayaha mahangalin sangamam deepara aridinum aridam endrundeepa durlabam trayametat. Even manushyatvam is rare, aridu. And manushyatvam with proper all the hands are okay, legs are okay, our mind is composed, etc. I'm not running for my daily bread like this na, adu vida kashtam, aridilum aridu. And I also have a satsanga where I aspire for liberation na, even more difficult. If you have all these and then a Mahatma says you belong to me na, aridinum aridam. It is rarest of the rare to get all this. Durlabam trayameva tad devanugraha etukam. Our Bhagavan has done kripa on us to get all these 3. In spite of all these 3, if we are not liberated, again the lottery
மனித பிறவியும் முக்தியில் ஆசையும் மகான்களின் சங்கமும் முந்தி பர. மனித பிறவியும் முக்தியில் ஆசையும் மகான்களின் சங்கமும் முந்தி பர. அரிதினும் அரிதாம் என்றுந்தி பர. அரிதினும் அரிதாம் என்றுந்தி பர.
We have by Kripa, Bhagavad Kripa, we have this human body. And by Bhagavad Kripa, Sanatana Dharma. Bhagavad Kripa, summa the Veen Dharma பேசுறதெல்லாம் விட்டுட்டு core dharma we are blessed with. Satsangam, Bhagavata Shravanam, Ramayana Shravanam, Hare Rama Kirtanam, Krishna Smaranam. கிடைக்குமா? Above all that, மோட்சம்னு ஒண்ணு இருக்கு. அடையணும் the புத்தி. It's 28 verses over, na? So we have that also. With all that, Mahapurusha Samshaya. ஒரு மகான்களின் சங்கம். Rarest of the rare we have got. So our Swamiji says, generally Viveka Chudamani starts with this. Here our Swamiji is ending with this. For some சாஸ்திரத்தை வச்சுன்னு வாழ்க்கையை நடத்தணும். For others, வாழ்க்கை அமைஞ்செடுத்து அதோட சாஸ்திரத்தோட கம்பேர் பண்ணும். நம்ம வாழ்க்கை சாஸ்திரம் இப்படிதான் இருக்கு. பாக்யா. So many people start reading books, understand all this finally. ஓ நாம சங்கீர்த்தனமா? ஓகே, இவ்வளவு நாள் வேஸ்ட் அடிச்சிட்டோமே. ஹரே ராம் ஹரே ராம். நமக்கு அதுதான் தெரியும். So first we know only Nama, then we are listening to all the Shastram. இவ்வளவு பெரிய விஷயம் நம்ம இவ்வளவு வருஷமா சொன்னது. We are happy. So for some they have to go through the Shastra to find the path. For us, we are in the path, we are going through the Shastra to say பரவாயில்லையே, verify. ஓஹோ, நம்ம பண்றது இப்படிலாம் இருக்கா அப்படின்னு. அந்த மாதிரி we got all these three. So Swamiji is giving it in the end, saying that it's rarest of the rare. Understand its rarity, understand the privilege, understand the fortune. Don't let it fritter away. எல்லாம் கிடைச்ச அப்புறமா do what a Mahatma tells us to. கிடைக்காது இல்லையா? And do it for the right reason. And do it with tremendous gratitude and love. Why? மனித பிறவி, முக்தியில் ஆசை, மகான்களின் சங்கம். The human birth, முக்தியில் ஆசை, love or the desire for mukshutva, for moksha, and the Mahapurusha Samshaya. All that aridu maanidarai pirathal aridu novaya சொல்றாங்க. Like that, very difficult. லக்குச்சோ ராசி பேரே பிருக்கரு சுந்தரி நருதனு பாயா கமல முக்கு ராமு பஜன் கோதியா Kabir Das. And so finally he says, now that you heard everything, this is the conclusion.
இதுவரை சொன்னது இதயத்தில் இருத்தினால் இறை நாமமே கதி என்று உந்தி பர. இதுவரை சொன்னது இதயத்தில் இருத்தினால் இறை நாமமே கதி என்று உந்தி பர. எவர்க்கும் எளிதாம் என்று உந்தி பர. எவர்க்கும் எளிதாம் என்று உந்தி பர.
See, in the earlier stanza, he says, Aridinum Aridam. Rarest of the rare is these three. But now that we have these three, I am showing a path which is very easy. Even Ulmuga Parveina, enna purinjudha enakku therla. But Nama Sankirtana ellarkum puriyum. Even a child can do that. A child which is born, 5 months old child, he can catch both the hands together and say Krishna Rama Govinda. The gang go, hey, Krishna solradhu paaru kolanda. You see, Krishna Rama. So Nam Sankirtan is so easy. So our Swamiji says, now that you considered all the 29 plus the Mangala Charanam, once you think about it, Idayathil Irithinal Abdina, do a little bit of understand. Idella don't believe nu sollala. Vicharam pannupa. Think about it. And now you will understand. The clarity will rise in your heart. And if you not only listen with your ears and listen with your heart, then one thing will be very clear. Namanda Gati. Irai Namame Gati. Now Bhagavan Nama Sankirtanam is my only Gati. And Yavarkum Yelidam Endundi Para, whatever stage we are in, whatever livelihood we have to embrace, whatever language we speak, whichever society we follow, Yavarkum. It's very simple. Simplest. And this is the end of all Shastras. Dhyayan krite yajan yajnaihi tretayam dvapare archayan yata apnoti tata apnoti kalau sankirtya keshavam harer namaiva namaiva namai mama jeevanam kalau nasteva 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 400 ஸ்லோகம் இருக்கு. இது மாதிரி saying, this is the way, this is the way, this is the way. There is no other way for us. So our Swamiji says, irrespective of what we are, where we are, what we do, what is our background, what is our taste, what is our state of life right now, all that, Nama Sankirtana is easy for everybody. No excuse path. See? And so he is saying, Kali Dharma Undiyar concludes with, in Kali, Krishna Namaiva me gati. And all other paths, great paths. But for me, it is very clear, I need to chant the divine name. And all the various pramana for all these Kali, the Nama, dan Gati, we already saw in the 16 weeks or 16 days of Mahamantra Kirtanathala, we have put all pramanas there. I don't have to repeat here. So once you have the 30th sloka, 31st sloka, anatharima, Kali yumbali kollum tuli niyamamum illada Kirtanam paadire, Kirtanam paadire, Hare Rama, Rama
Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
யத்தில் இருத்தினால் இறை நாமமே கதி என்றும் தீபர எவர்க்கும் எளிதாம் என்று உந்தி பர. Now Kali Dharma Undiyar concludes, our Swamiji concludes by saying, now once we have considered all that and have dwelled upon it in the heart, then it is very clear, only gati, இறை நாமந்தான் gati, இறை நாமமே gati, Krishna Namaiva Gatir Mama, Hari Namaiva Gati. Gatinra Vartaki 8 artham. All the artham. Gati means path. Nama is the path. Gati also means destination. Nama is the destination. Gati means refuge. Nama is the refuge. Gati na Adaram. Namanda Adar. In mari 8 meaning. Yalla Irai Namanda enak. Sadhana, Sadhyam, Siddham. Gati na also means Swarupa. Irai Namanda Swarupa. Sadhana, Sadhya, Siddham, Irai. And so Gatin Ravart Achari. Our Sri Sri Anna has written Hari Namaiva Gatir Maman 8 slokam. In each of the lines, and the Gati and the Artha Tavaramari Edirka. Sadarnama Tono. Actually, Ade Mardan Guruna. Yavarkum Yeli Dam Yendre Undi Pare. With the grace of our beloved Guru Maharaj, we saw this wonderful Kali Dharma Undiyar. And now we will conclude it with the Valt. And I will quickly tell you because first time we are listening.
என்று கலியே என்று உரைத்தார் வாக்கை தந்தமிழால் ஏற்றினார் உந்தி பர. நின்று கலியே என்று உரைத்தார் வாக்கை தந்தமிழால் ஏற்றினார் உந்தி பர. வென்றது பேரருள் என்று உந்தி பர. வென்றது பேரருள் என்று உந்தி பர.
Here, Nandru Kaliye என்று உரைத்தார் வாக்கை. Our Swamiji has written in Mahamantra Kirtanam, உலக மக்கள் உய்ய ஓர் வழி கண்டாரே அப்படின்னு Vyasa Bhagavan found a way. The same Vyasa Bhagavan said, Kali Sadhu அப்படின்னாரா. That Kali is very good. Why? Because it has a lovely path of Nam Sankirtan. So he said, even though Kali kalar doshanide rajan hasti eko mahan gunaha kirtana deva krishnasya mukta sangam param brajet Kali sadhu. So once Vyasa Bhagavan said, Kali nandru, Kali is very good, and he said, that vak, he said that Kali sadhu in Sanskritam, and our Swamiji giving this Kali Dharma Undiyar in Tamil has elevated his vak and he has expanded. Etrinar na adukku 2-3 artham. One is Etrinar. He has actually expounded. Etrinarna, he has elevated that. Etrinar also means that he made it come true. So our Swamiji has taken that one word Kali Sadhu to show Kali Dharma Undiyar and Kaliyayum Balikollum to actually make his words come true for all of us. He just said Kali Sadhu in some Purana. Our Swamiji made this reach to all corners of this world. So tan Tamilal Etrinar or Deepate Etramar Etitara. வென்றது பேரருள் என்றும் தீபர. The tremendous grace of Bhagavan has won. Why? Mudalva Sharanam Narlaya. And that Bhagavan has given us out of his compassion, his divine name, Kalau Janishyamananam. For people who are born in Kali, Bhagavan said, I took avataram to make sure my name is established in this world. And our Swamiji has ensured that name which was established is well established in the tongues of people all over the world. Right? And then
Kandavar Kalitanar Kalidarumati Kundayin Nulalundi Para. Kandavar Kalitanar Kalidarumati Kundayin Nulalundi Para. Mandadu Perirulendru Undi Para. Mandadu Perirulendru Undi Para.
Another name of Kali is darkness. Kaliyayum Balikollumna Swamiji has written. So using the same bhava, that darkness was completely, that darkness which means death has been won over and it has been put to death by this wonderful Kalidharma Undiyar, which shows the path of Nama Sankirtan. Kandavar nale rishi in artham. Mantra drashtaha rishihi. All the rishis are now feeling the joy in their Tapolokam and Satyalokam, because our Guru Maharaj has given Kalidharma Undiyar for all the jivas for them to attain the other side of samsaram. And so generally you say, na Krishnan vandu oru leela panna mele endu pushpa mari poduvaanu. And the Mari, when Kalidharma Undiyar was born in the world, people in Satyalokam who truly care for the world and care for the jivas, Kandavar Kalitanar. Kaiya tuki sandoshapattalam all the rishis. Why? Kalidharmathai konda innulal undi para. Because somebody showed Kalidharma in simple language. Kandavar Kalitanar Kalidharumathai konda innulal undi para. Mandadu perulendrundi para. Nool abindra vaartha granthi, grantham abinale nool nartham. Anala noolungiradhu அப்படியே சம்ஸ்கிருதத்துல வந்திருக்கு பார்த்தீங்களா. Granthi அப்படின்னா it also means thread. And Grantham also means nool, which means work. Grantham, Granthi. So this wonderful work, which is the grace of our beloved Guru Maharaj, has Kalidharma explained very clearly, right from a Samanya Adhikari to a Uttam Adhikari. Pamaran Mudal, Pandidan Varai. Everybody can relish this wonderful work. For a normal person, it gives you the outer meaning to understand what they need to do. For a Pandit, it is the essence of all Upanishads. So, Kandavar Kalitanar. Ellarkum panirtare. And then the final prostration to our beloved Guru Maharaj, because he did not put his mudra in anywhere in the 30 slokas.
Guru Nada Shri Muralidhara Uttamava Kamundi Para. Sadguru Nada
our Sadguru Natha, our Sri Muralidhara Swami, his Uttama Vak, it is this greatest of all Vak because he is showing a path, and it is a Uttama Vak because he starts by surrendering to Bhagavan on behalf of all of us. Then Uttama Vakam Undipa. Uttama Vak also means it is actually that Bhagavan Sri Muralidhara's words which came through our Sadguru Maharaj's Vak, Uttama Vak. Sittancha mama sittam. Our Ramana Bhagavan says sittam sirdasaya samsaram. Sittam nischalama irukka mukti iduve. Abdinne muktikku vittiduvain our Swamiji started. So upakrama upasamhara dharmata vechinde that chittam samamagum, which means samam nale brahmam nartham. This chittam will go and abide in Krishna Brahmam. Then when we hear the Uttama Vaku of this Undiyar itself is enough for us. அதே நம்மள சித்தத்தை சமமாக்கும் அப்படின்றோம். So விரோதமாம் ஐம்பூதங்கள் ஒழுங்கில் இருப்பதால் விரோதம் இயற்கைவாதம் உந்தி பெற விரோதமாம் நாஸ்திகமும் உந்தி பெற காயேன வாசா மனசேந்திரியேர்வா புத்தியாத்மனாவா பிரகிருதே ஸ்வபாவாத் கரோமி யத்யத் சகலம் பரஸ்மை Narayanaayeti samarpayami. Sadguru Maharaj ki. It is indeed the wonderful grace of our beloved Guru Natha that we, for the past about 14 hours, we were dwelling on this nectarine verses. And no amount of expounding these verses will give us satisfaction. Paathutoonu thonathu. Ena each verse is an ocean in itself. Each verse is the Upanishad saram, Shastra saram. And whatever yathaditam, yathamatihi, whatever little intellect we have, whatever little understanding we have, we just explored it for our chitta shuddhi, vak shuddhi, and karana shuddhi. Let our Gurunathar bless us with more and more nishta and taste for the Mahamantra Kirtan, which is the prana for our beloved Gurunath.